Intro, boys. Chapter 1. O oaie neagră. A mine s-a simțit ce drept ca un prolog până acum. Ne-a arătat cum se joacă, ne-a arătat ce e mai nou și acum s-a băgat și schema cea mare pe gât, știi? Bine, practic, cred că toată asta se putea face și 40 de minute, dar mi-a luat mie ceva timp cu anumite chestii.
Yokohama 99's Cross Streets.
Yo, aici e din Yakuza 7, unde am fost să ne strângem banii.
So much for us getting a decent meal on this trip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on
Da, din
board
Like a
with
Dragon,
that.
da. Pe aici te duceai mai încolo și ajungeai la spitalul ăla unde era cu moșii de-i trebuia să-i sacrifice pentru bani. Da, fix pe aici era. Damn. Ce le mai ții minte, o băiatule. Îți pare mai mult serial decât joc? Doar intro e foarte cinematic, după aia o să ai mult de jucat. Trust me. De obicei așa intro-urile sunt destul de lungi până când vezi tot ce e de văzut interesant și apoi îți bagă foarte mult gameplay și după aia cinematice și tot așa. Da, așa sunt toate jocurile genul ăsta. În intro-urile ce trebuie să fie cât mai detaliate posibile.
Nonsense over there.
Oh?
That's not what I said. What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off! Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here. Enough! Stop! Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it? Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Da.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
Batem copii? Let's go!
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
Goddamn brats! I got that one! He called us goddamn brats! You picking on high schoolers, man? No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store! That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers!
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing is amazing, man. Parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down!
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us?
Da.
We're gonna kick your ass!
Da? Oh, stilul 3! Oh, stilul 3!
Let's go!
The Snake focuses on swift flow, strikeness and counterattacks. Work especially against fighter carrying weapons. Deci verde pentru arme. Deflect. Ok, grab. Surrender, ok. Ok, guard. Dai. Ok. Go. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, mă uitam la de jos. Ai sperii. Le dai counter. Oh. Oh, un scared. E doar ca să sperii, deci ăsta e un stil așa mai de speria copiii. Ok. Mi-am șters fața. Mi-am șters fața acolo. Ce zici, mă? Ce faci, mă? Ador stilul ăsta.
That stinks like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Yo, was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training at a secret dojo or something.
Am văzut pe
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them.
Păi și telefonul?
Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you.
Dabo a fost bun și în primul, n-are cum să fie nașpa și în al doilea, îți dai
Those
seama.
were students from Serio High.
Și mi se pare că
You'd
jocul e
think
făcut
private
pentru
school kids would
dub.
be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learned some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters.
Oh,
Most
Liomang!
kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So
Coreenii!
they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Virgil? Îl vedem pe
Might have
Virgil
seen.
iar?
For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Oh, wristband-uri. Avem echipamente acum? Deci are puțină referință la ăsta. Nu, e același, e aceeași hartă, dar nu e același univers. Cu Yakuza. Oh, avem gear acum. În primul joc n-aveam gear. Ui, și cum îți pui gear-ul? Asta e harta. Da, nu vreau să jocurile Yakuza n-au dub. Chestia asta, da, nu, e... Eu am jucat și 7-le și 7-le mi s-a părut foarte fain. Ui, cum pun iteme? Street style, oh, disguises. Oh, gear, accessories. Ah. Deci ai totuși niște chestii mai multe, ce drept, ok. O să treci pe stradă sau te calcă ăștia? Ok, să opresc cumva semi-instant. Ok, și unde? Cum intri pe aici? Scuze. Oh, e o intrare interioară undeva pe aici. Uite-o. Dar unde scrie Yokohama 99? Că nu văd.
Yokohama 99. Yeah, that's the place.
Salut!
Wow, not too shabby, guys.
Ce, arată bine biroul lor sau care? Cum că nu mă prind? Ce puțin mie nu mi se pare că arată cine știe ce birou ăla.
Yo.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour.
Hei! Ce HD arată Tsukumo acum după primul joc.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office.
Oh, nu și-a schimbat hainele. Oh, calmează-te, capoeira. se flexează.
Oh, shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism.
Ok, dude.
And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency.
Oh,
You
no.
guys are the goal.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off?
Și scaun de
If you're
gamer.
ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting.
Mamă,
too.
ce gaming
Agenda.
laptop.
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
Mamă, cât a laptopanul de gamer, bă, băiatule, cu neoane și drăcii.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend
Ăla arată
with
mai
these
degrabă
kinds of
ceva
cases.
Acer decât Asus.
What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare.
Nu?
The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang.
Stai,
They're
Liu
a
Mang
gang,
era de fapt
right?
chinezească, nu era coreană.
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. But
Coreanii
they
erau
started
altfel,
shit
aveau alt
speak.
nume.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all.
Uita cum îi chema pe ea.
No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
Oh.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of
Da,
that happens without solid
Comigiul,
proof.
ceva se numeau.
How old are these kids?
Sau ceva de genul ăsta.
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone.
Oh, Doamne.
This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Oh, wow. Uite, asta nu
Yeah.
știam.
I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying.
I see.
See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
And then it's not always a bad thing, is what
I
you're
see.
saying.
Foarte...
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors?
Oh. Oh, wow.
Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kind of say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After
Wow.
all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone.
Ne lovește asta cu chestii, chat.
However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the
Du, ce
village was on the
ochelari
brink
de
of
bengosare,
starvation.
acum am văzut.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
I mean,
More
yes,
like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
Okay. Wow.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
Damn, să înțeleg că acolo chiar e o problemă de bullying?
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure.
Oh.
In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Shit!
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Ia auzi.
Very perceptive, Yagamishi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school.
Așa.
He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
600 de copii.
For a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
Ok. Cum s-a trăit liceu 800? Eu nu mai țin minte câți oameni aveam în liceu când am mers eu la liceu. I mean, totuși, câte clase au, era o treabă. Mamă, dar ce mă urmăresc nebunii aia în spate? Deci aparent zici că story-ul e bazat pe faptul că în Japonia e ceva epidemie de bullying. I mean, are sens dacă e să ieși. Oh god, toate să ne batem cu ăștia. Ok, mother effers. Săracii. Ok, am treaba acum. Oh, God. Mă, ce faci? Nu bea în timp ce ne batem?
Really, guys?
Da, au băgat un nou stil de luptă, stilul de șarpe, unde e mai multe folosit ca să te bați cu cei care au arme și să-i și sperii pe ăștia. Plus că ai un fel de dodge mai practic acum față de ce aveai în trecut.
And stay down.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Mi-aduce aminte de când jucam Like a Dragon. Erau 100 de buni de ăștia pe drum. Mamă. Ia zi, frate, cât port? Ia zi cât port la papuci. Oh, dar avem ceva de mers. E RPG? E RPG, e action RPG-esc. Mai mult. Pe aici? Nu, trebuie să mă duc un capăt mai încolo. Săracul Kaito. Da, e fun Like a Dragon, dar parcă ăsta e mai mișto de jucat. Mă, da, Like a Dragon era mult mai fantasy decât ăsta, pentru că na, totul era mai în imaginația lui Ichiban, dar aici lucrurile sunt, na, sunt mai pe stilul clasic de Yakuza, cu bătaie, știi? Ia, va trebui să ne batem cu ăștia. Yo, mother flufferilor. Hai. Aveți mașină? Tu, la cât de mic e orașul, cred să mai luăm mașină. Dar n-avem mașină, nu. Ce faci, mă? De ce bei? Man, știi că nu e bine să bei. Dai, mă, lasă-mă pe mine. Ah, ce-mi place să-i dau asta așa. Iată, băi, am calmat.
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name then.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Tsukumo e un adevărat pimp al banilor aici. E un mare magnat de bani, vere.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san.
Who the fuck?
Gentlemen I mentioned
Ce cu
before.
Dr. Phil acolo?
They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda.
Soji,
I'm
bro.
the chairman of a private high school, Seirio, if you've heard of it.
Se vocea lui Sojiro. Yuzo Okuda.
Seirio High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You bet your ass we didn't. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
Okay,
And
cool.
you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Yo, Romania,
Hence why we
chat.
called in
This
the
was the
reinforcements.
ride. Hai că ați zis să vă calmați după
I take it you have
spiritul
some
din
sort of
Outlast.
plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras
Salut,
throughout the
salut.
school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed
Ați venit la
snapshot of
investigat
student
despre
interaction that
bullying.
would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found,
Nu
the
e
whole
Yakuza,
operation
dar e
could be
făcut de
compromised.
cei care au făcut Yakuza.
As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Bună, bună.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
Nu, n-am văzut încă ăla.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out.
E căzut bătăi de teren de baseball de aia.
I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho.
Oh, nici nu știe câte am făcut noi în
I'm glad to
Kamurocho.
have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
Câte n-am distrus pe acolo.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two
Wait,
from
nu
watching
spune
the
acum că
master
ne punem
at
să
work.
și luăm la întrebări pe ăsta.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Oh, shit, chiar ne pune să întrebăm. Oh, nu iar. Nu, hai să nu vorbim despre rață făcută, pentru că ultima dată când am avut de-a face cu felul ăsta de mâncare, 3 oameni au murit. Ok? Ok? Yakuza Like a Dragon m-a făcut să nu mai vreau să văd cuvântul Peking Duck. Pentru că mereu se va întâmpla ceva. Do it, no.
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork.
True.
That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility.
Că m-am auzit că are aceeași voce ca și Sojiro din
I
Persona.
doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root.
Da, o spun și pe YouTube.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering.
Mama a zis că ai tot ceva
But the fact
inteligent?
of the matter remains.
What?
Bullying has no perfect solution.
Actually smart. Ok. Ok, îmi cer scuze de faptul că ți-am bătut studenții mai devreme azi. I'm sorry.
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Mind if I order
Fine.
Peking Duck?
But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
Nu, Sojiro nu sună ca Ito, nu. Sojiro din Persona are aceeași voce ca și Moșu. Ok, hai să întrebăm și de asta și pe ultima.
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Aparent nu.
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
Oh, shit, înseamnă că și profesorii poate sunt băgați în schema asta. De ce n-ai încredere în profesorii tăi?
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Sure.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Oh, shit, am făcut să vorbească.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin?
Oh, nu a băut apă, e clară treaba. Are de zis ceva nasol.
You see, folks,
Așa.
it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students.
Oh, shit.
Poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Nu, nu e ăla din Persona aici,
Not on
calmați-vă.
paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
Ok.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However,
bine, în persoana e tipa care s-a aruncă de pe școală, dar
we
nu e
lost
asta aici.
contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
Oh, shit. Și un profesor care lipsește. Deci un profesor lipsește și un copil care s-a sinucis. Oh my god.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Aha. Putem să niște rață?
Hey, Chairman, you a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh, it's very tasty.
Isn't it? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin.
Tu de ce
Oh,
aceeași
it's
descriere?
special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You can place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
And he tells me to keep it professional.
Am terminat, ce să mai...
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You call this nibbling? Hey waiter, I want to place an order. And tell
E
your chef.
kind of spoilerish dacă zic care-i treaba.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
In that
Bine.
case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Wait, ăștia abia au mâncat? Adică bea acum comandă mâncare, n-au mâncat până acum, ce e acolo pe masă totuși? Okay, new info has been into the dossier. Ok. Băutură. Șmanele când? Yo, dar noi unde dormim? Zic că nu dormim pe scaunele
So,
alea.
how was that for your first day's work? I realized that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Da.
Of course.
Oh, no.
Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation.
Oh, true.
We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Wait, dar noi unde dormim? Learn new skills in the pause menu. Oh, shit. Oh! Ok, boost health. Da, tat. Asta vreau. Boost health 2. Da! Da, chiar vreau. Ok, acum abilități. Leapfrog strike. Yep. Bine. Oh, during wall run. Ok, stai așa. Hai să vedem pe Tiger Stance. O, n-am destul să iau astea. Mamă, ce scumpe sunt astea, man! Oh, când blochezi să-ți încarci asta, sună bine. Ok. Where are we sleeping, boys? Oh. Ce-ai făcut? I was shopping online and I bought the same skateboard by mistake.
Huh?
Limited edition only available by lottery, so I pre-ordered it to website. Take my chance.
Sucks.
Yeah.
No way!
Oh, ăsta nu vrea să vindem chestii. What the fuck? Da, are și DLCs, dar nu sunt încă lansate. Hai să luăm noi skateboard-ul ăla, dă-mi încoace. Du-te exact ca PS5-urile. Salut, salut. Ia, dă încoace, le iau eu. Cred că învățăm. Da, nu vrea să devenim scalper, că l-a dat de 3 ori prețul unui joc când l-a luat. Ok. Hei! E timpul să dăm, cum se cheamă? Oh, shit, ce? A găsit o figurină de ediție limitată. Oh my god. O, lasă-ne, mă, cu prostiile tale. O, vrea să mă duc eu să o iau. Oh my god. Bine, mă duc. Testăm și skateboard-ul în stilul ăsta. Mama e de treabă.
Can you?
Da, mă duc. Firar. Lasă-o așa. Tu-i măsa. Da, mă, ajung acolo 3 minute. Tu-i capul ei să-i fie. Da, mă, da, nu dau cu skateboard-ul pe sidewalk, că e teroare. Dude, jocul ăsta devine Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Fii atent. Yo, let's fucking go. Holy shit. Oh, nu pe aici. Oh. Oh, trebuie să fi luat aia, cred. Is this faster? Oh, îți dă puncte. N-am știut asta. Băi, unde e aici? Ah, și era pe partea aia la altă? God. Yagami Pro Skater 4. Băi, dar nu e intrare aici. Ah, ba da, e. Yo.
Excuse me.
Pe bune? 10.000 de yen pentru asta? Pe bune? Oh-oh. Oh, nu, a întârziat și vrea figurina. Oh, well. Cred că e momentul să ne batem. Oh, shit. Nasty man. Oh, stai că are armă. Dă-i, mă. Dă-i, mă. Ce zici, mă, fraiere? Ce zici, mă? Ce zici, mă? Ce zici, mă? Ce ai zis, frate? Aolo! Ia zi, mă! Mi-ai văzut numărul de la papuc? Zic eu că l-ai văzut. E fix pe fața ta. Gata, frate, ți-am luat colecția.
Yep.
Cum visează, da, cred că îmi visează 45 pe fața lui. Mamă, se vinde cu 300.000.
Are you serious?
Mamă!
I owe you one.
Damn! Băi, ok, înțeleg că e drăguță, dar îți dai 300.000 de ieni pe ea? Hai să fim serioși acum. Unde ne culcăm? Nu zic că mă culc pe canapea. Oh my god, ne culcăm pe canapea. Holy shit. Bine, aici nu mai e vorba de scalping, aici e vorba de colecționari, știi? Că una e scalpare de dăstea să cumpere în masă.
Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday?
Yep.
You'll need to put one on before we go.
Okay.
They should be a perfect fit.
Zici?
After all, there's no information I can't find. Body measurements included.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Deloc
You've never
creepy.
been one to miss a detail.
Deloc creepy faza asta. Ok, dude, deloc creepy. Scuză-mă pe mine, deloc creepy. Mamă, ce frumos să-s îmbrăcat, să-mi trag palme dacă nu. Holy shit. Mamă, cei 4 fantastici, ești nebun? Am trecut și prin oameni, a făcut ca Thanos să dispară. Bă, eu mai arăt reparator de aere condiționate, dar Kaito și cu Sugiura nu prea arată băiețași care să repare aere condiționate.
What's up with those guys? They sure look like men on a mission. But for what?
We will now commence our journey by taxi to CIUDATA High. Gentlemen, are we all ready? Remember, this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Da, tată.
Don't worry. No case is too big or too small. We always swing for the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
You know it.
Good. Then let's get going.
Damn, bro. Ia zi, tată. Unde mergem? A, mergem la școală. Dude, îmi bate cu oameni de clasa 12-a. Pe bune. Am venit să vă reparăm aerul
You must
condiționat.
be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Dude.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there.
Ok. Să sperăm că nu ne recunosc copiii aia de am bătut pe stradă atunci.
It seems this school's design is fairly conventional. See, there's the classroom building, and that must be the gym.
Oh, no shit.
By the way, how many spy cams do we have?
20 in total, all of which feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to
Băi,
split
cred că
them
îmi
up
cedați
between
placa de
us?
captură.
We could, but that might draw extra attention.
Stai. Hold the phone. Okay.
We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagamishi. That reminds me of something. When a con man pretends to be a cop, they'll usually bring along a partner. It seems the added person adds legitimacy, unless you're a natural skeptic. All that is to say, Yagamishi knows his material.
Hear that, Tom? You should have been a con man.
Very funny. So, how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they anyway?
Right here. Now, these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees, to be precise. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just
good.
gotta find the teacher's blind spots, eh? You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
Kaito a
All
fost
right,
bully?
guys, I think it's time for action.
Okay, Talk and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way
Oh
around
shit,
opposite us.
dude.
Affirmative.
Cam ciudat, domnule Kaito-san. Foarte
We've
aiurea
only
din
got
partea
10
ta.
cameras, so we gotta use them smart.
Da, știu. Not a surprise, sincer. Nici pe mine nu prea... Nu mă surprinde, nu știu de ce. For real, for real.